All right, what is happening, everyone? Nick is here, and hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully you're there. Let me change the banner. Forgot to do that. Welcome to Cricket for Americans. I'm wondering if the lag is real. I got different devices going on right now. I might have to stop one or so. Let me know how the connection is. How are you guys doing? How is everyone doing out there? All right, the internet should be better right there. Let me know if you can hear me. I got different things going on right now. I got the Padres game. I'm really late on it. Please don't spoil it for me. And I got the highlights for the match today over here, so I can kind of see that's going on. But this is an experiment video. I'm going to be on for maybe 20, 30, 40 minutes. We'll see how things go. We'll see how the conversation goes. But I want to talk about this day one second test. Big score, 276. Loud and clear. Can hear you. Thank you so much. 276 for 3. Oh, man. India fans, how long has it been? How long has it been? Hold on. Let me get fully ready here. I gotta get the real hat on. Feels like it's been a long time. Feels like it's been too long of a time here. Got to get on the proper gear. Man alive. Yes, great day. Quality low, says Rashad. Well, hopefully it'll get better. So I wanted to get on, and I wanted to hang out with you guys a little bit, and I wanted just to talk about day one. Man alive. What's gotten into KL Rahul? Woo! We're going to talk about him. I don't want to say what's gone into Rohit Sharma because he's been at this level for a while, but I'll give him a woo. And then we're going to talk about, Virat Kohli. We're going to talk about his stock. It's decreasing, and you guys are going to call me crazy. You guys are going to call me insane. Stock decreasing? What are you talking about? Nick, you always bash on Kohli. Oh, man alive. His stock is decreasing. We're going to talk about that. I'm curious your thoughts with his 42. Is that a bad score? No. Would people love to average 42? Sure. But we'll talk about Kohli later. How's everyone doing? I'm so glad that you guys are able to join me. Last minute. Dexter was the first one in here. What is happening, Dexter? Thank you so much. I'm watching the highlights right here. My highlights for day one is right here. 67 for nil. Mark would give up all those runs. Second Isha, what's up, my friend? Nitish, how are you doing? Shreyas, what's up? Sathwick, excuse me. How are you doing? Rashab, Manav, Pratam, AH, Nikhil, Harsh. How's everyone doing? Laughter Express, the OG, and there's Rohit's half century. Woo! Man, he was cooking. Shreyas, how are you doing? Adarsh, Adamya, Abhijit, Shy, what's up? The man, the myth, the legend. The one keeping me on my toes. That's right, my Birmingham Phoenix. They got themselves a hat trick to here. But we're not talking about the 100 today. We're talking about Test, baby, the Mac Daddy of them all. Granddaddy of them all? Maybe not Mac Daddy. I don't know. But it's something like that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me here this evening. Let's start talking about day one. Please, if you can, if you have it in your heart, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you've not done so yet. We're just here. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this game today. Yeah, you know they're doing pretty well in the 100. But we're not going to talk about that right now. I mean, surprise, surprise. They don't even have Chris Wokes. Woo. We might have mentioned some Chris Wokes today, too, even though he wasn't in the match. Look at Adarsh. Some daddy, Mac daddy, granddaddy, some kind of daddy. But yeah, it's the daddy. Test is. It's been a long time, fans of Indian cricket. And if you're an England fan, you're like, oh no. We don't need this giant to be woken up. Not at Lord's. Not on our home turf. England fans are praying for the rain right now. Oh, they're praying for the rain. They got the Ashes in a few months. They got to deal with India right now. Oh, it's about time, India. And I'm watching the highlights, and Rohit Sharma is doing Rohit Sharma things. 82. Ooh, there's a 6. That's KL Rahul, because Sharma got 83. He got my birth year. What's up, Mohit? How are you doing? I'm doing great. Yes, Rashab, they were just fabulous. This India's going to show up now? Sorry, England. Sorry, I'm not going to say it's over. But man, what a first day. The greatest 6 letters put together in one word that England saw today was stumps. Thank goodness the bleeding is cut. India has not had a match a day in test like this in a long time. Maybe Australia, maybe before that. And Manav says it was a flat wicket. And this is what I want from you guys. I want you guys to tell me. You guys watched it. I have not. I have been so busy with school. So busy with before school, after school. It's 9:54, and this is the first time I'm sitting down to do something that I want to do. This is the first time. It's been a busy, busy day. But I want to hang out with you guys. Flat wicket. I have not seen a day like this in Indian Test in a long time. I haven't seen AJ in the chat in a long time, but AJ, if you're watching this on the replay, AJ loves himself some KL Rahul. AJ was ready to shoot a heat-seeking missile at me here in Las Vegas for bashing KL Rahul. You wish, Anderson. That was a nice appeal, though. I'm watching the replay. 136 for 1. You wish. KL Rahul still batting. He's still batting. He's got 127 day one now. I'm not going to jinx anything. I'm not going to try to be that guy, but I've seen enough cricket so far where typically a guy gets a huge day one, day two, they go out really early. Let's hope that's not the same for KL Rahul. Let's hope he gets a double ton, right? A double century, triple century. That would be awesome. He got 127 today. There's Pujara. Ugh. Talk about stock decreasing. Pujara, too. He got 9. Anderson still got himself 2 wickets today. Let's see what Rishabh's got to say. It was a flat wicket, but overhead conditions were as tough for a batsman as it can get. Darkest clouds, Anderson with the new ball. Thank you so much. Shai says, Nick, watch out for Hasab Hamad from England. He replaced Zach Crawley. Okay, I'll watch out for him because I don't know that name. I love the information you guys are giving me. Thank you so much. AJ, there he is. Gouda. Woo! Maybe I'm seeing you in the comments section. I have been thinking about you all day. In a good way. KL Rahul, your boy. Oh, man. Dibbly Dobbly's in the house. What's up, Jack? Hi, Nick. It was good old-fashioned test match cricket batting from Rohit and KL Rahul, putting India into a strong position in this second test match. Yeah, strong position. We're not ready to say it's over yet. We're not ready to say that, no matter what side you're rooting for. But, man, it's looking pretty good. 276. That is how you want to start a test match. It has been so long. They didn't have this kind of day against New Zealand. They wish they didn't have 2 days like this. They wish. It seems like it's been a long time. A long time, and it's good to see for India. It's good to see. Oh, man alive. KL Rahul still batting. KL Rahul outlasted an 83 from Rohit. He did his thing. Go with your bad self, Rohit Sharma. You've been with your bad self for a long time now, internationally. He outlasted 9 from Pujara, 42 from, or was it 40? 42 from Kohli. He outlasted all of them, and he's still batting. An opening partnership where I know they were combined 126 when Rohit went out, but a combined partnership, not a combined, but an opening partnership where both your openers are already over 200, they contributed to your score. That is good cricket. Amazing cricket. Adar says Hasib debut at the age of 16 or so in India, and he was very, very good. He had his debut at 16. That's just a few months shy of our man Sachin. There's AJ. Yes, our Bangalore Karnataka boy. Woo! Mark my words, and you guys know, if you know the Jadeja story between me and my earlier thoughts of Jadeja, you know I mean this when I say it. I will never speak ill of KL Rahul again. And you're going to say, what? After one performance, you're going to be like that? I'm going to be like that. Because this is what India needs. Your stock is rising, KL Rahul. Oh, man. And it's not just this match. He was great in the first test as well. I'm going to double check because now I second guess myself, but I'm pretty sure he was more than fair, more than fine in that first test. The match that was drawn. People in the comment section are saying, England, ooh, you dodged a bullet there. KL Rahul, 84 in the first innings. I'd say that's more than good, more than fair. And then 26 in the second innings. Oh, it doesn't matter because they chased very quickly. Yeah, there you go, AJ. He scored 84 in the first. I'm not going to speak ill of him no more. This is what India needs guys they can count on. Rohit Sharma's been doing this. His 83 today opening. He's been doing this for how long? You guys have been longer fans than I have. Some of you guys have been India fans for 10 times the amount of years that I have. I'm going on 2 years right now. Oh, I love this question. I'm going to get to it in a second. Watch out for those beautiful cover drives. Oh, yes. That's not a cover drive there, but that's still a beautiful shot. Ooh, what position is that? That's when he gets his 100. That boundary. It's like behind him, the opposite of the cover drive. What shot is that? I mean, he had complete control of his feet. Complete control of his hips. He knew exactly what he was doing. This is what India needs. This is what India fans need to see, performances like this from KL Rahul and from Rohit Sharma. Because guess what? We can't count on King Kohli. We can't count on Pujara. Where's Pujara been since Australia? Has he even left Australia yet? Is he still partying outside the Gabba? Is he like passed out, right, in celebratory fashion with like his sangria cup or something? Who is this guy who claims to be Pujara? Sorry. Third man. Thank you, guys. Third man. I should know that. How dare I not know that? Where's Pujara been? Dare I say a good friend of the channel, Jamie Alter, brings Pujara on his channel and then curses him? Just kidding. Don't want to put that out there. Exactly. They need to be asking themselves, do we want to put Pujara ahead of Bumrah or Bumrah ahead of Pujara? Bumrah showed some more life his last innings. The new ball. Robinson. Is that Ollie Robinson? Getting himself some King Kohli? I got to watch that part of the highlight again. I want to see how Kohli got out. Oh, Kohli, your stock is decreasing. And edge. On edge. How dare they? I've seen this too much from Kohli. Too much from Kohli. Where was that question? I just passed it. Here we go. Do you think Gill or Shaw would have called anytime soon now? Listen. I don't want to see Gill. I don't. Nothing against the kid. Keep working on your game. You'll get there. But my man KL, and that's right, my man KL Rahul. AJ's man KL Rahul. He has cemented himself a chance, an opportunity for, I would say, the rest of this WTC season. He would have to fail every match the rest of the WTC season, the one coming up, before we decide to take him out. That's how long Gill has to improve his game and be more consistent. That's my answer to that question. Replace Pujara with Gill. I just can't do it, Saganisha. I just can't do it. I want to know what you guys think about that. Who would you rather have, Gill or Pujara? Or Shaw? Of those three, who are you going to take? I still like the amount of balls that Pujara can eat up. It's been so long. But you know it's been longer? You know who hasn't performed at their ability in a longer time than Pujara? A man named Virat Kohli. Oh, man. Here comes the hate. I'm going to let the hate marinate and come in as I check out Laughter Express's last comment. And I'm going to check out his last comment because Laughter Express, he's always there for us. Got to be there for him. Would you try out Vihari at number 3 in remaining games? He has 50 average in domestic cricket at that position. Laughter Express? I just gave you some love. Vihari? Wow. Okay, let's throw him in the mix. Shah, Gill, Vihari, Pujara. And I was doing some tongue-in-cheek. I don't really know too much about Vihari besides his amazing sacrificial performance there with Ashwin in Australia. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm going to let that come in as we talk about Virat Kohli. I am the biggest Virat Kohli cursor of all time. Have I seen good performances by him? Absolutely. IPL, international, but not really in tests. International T20, international ODI, but not really in tests. I've not seen King Kohli. I have not seen King Kohli. I've not seen him. I have not seen King Kohli. And he is at number 4, and he is not an anchor. He is not someone you can rely on. Yes, I get it. He got 42. Yes, I get 42 is an amazing score. I'm not that dumb when it comes to cricket. But if you take away what KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma did, are we looking at another first day or first innings in the hundreds? Because Pujara goes down, Kohli goes down, Pont's able to muster his 30 or 40. It's almost like Pont does not really perform unless the pressure's really on. I mean, not perform at a high level at least. But he's had some 80s and so in the last few months. Okay? In the last test, he got 25 on 20 balls. I'm not sure how he got out, probably a little recklessly. But Kohli, I don't know what's going on with Kohli. I don't. We can't count on the man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Even if you disagree with me, go ahead and like or dislike. Whatever fits your fancy. AJ, throwing you a lot of love today, my friend. He says, how skillful was Anderson yesterday? He may be the best skillful bowler to ever bowl. He was masterful. I don't think you remember a guy named Chris Wokes. I'm just kidding. He's amazing. And he's getting better with age. Anderson is one of the old guys. But I'm telling you this right now. This is what I think about Anderson. Every time India plays test against England, and you count the tour in India, right? This is what, the 6th test match now in the last 6 months? No, we're in August now. Yeah, last 6 months. He's the guy I don't want them to face. He's the guy that can get Kohli whenever he wants. He's the guy that can get anyone whenever he wants. But to finish my point on Kohli, we cannot count on him right now. We can't. Definitely can't count on Pujara either. That's your 3 and 4 right there. Rohit's going to do Rohit things, but heaven forbid Rohit only gets 30 in one match. Gill wasn't doing anything. And then you have the walking wicket assembly line of Bumrah and Shami and Lord Siraj, who I love as a bowler, but don't take no batting lessons from him. Yeah, Archer's out for the entire year. That sucks. England's missing him for sure. All right, I want to get to some of your comments here because that's kind of what I want this to be is let's talk about it. I want to know your thoughts. I want to get your thoughts in here. If you throw in the super chat, you know I'm going to read it, but I'm going to read some of these comments regardless. Let's see what Raj has to say. I saw Kohli there, so let's see if I'm going to get some of the sauce right now. Kohli's average is 42 in all format of cricket since he last scored a century. I mean, he hasn't scored big, but he's still scoring. Absolutely. But he's Virat Kohli, right? He's not more than average. He's not above average cricketer. He's Virat Kohli. You've got to count on him, especially when your openers go down early and you can't count on those walking wickets behind you. Kohli was in his prime, 2019. That's when I started watching cricket, people. It was me. I know it. That's how I kind of feel about Pujara. You just can't replace him. That's how I feel about Pujara. You just can't replace him. Thank you, Jatesh. Thank you so much. Drew, will you stream the IPL mega auction? Let me know when it is. Oh, you know I want to do that. That would be fun. I think we got to finish the IPL season first, though, right? Yes, I keep hearing about this. You guys let me know on Instagram. Cricket's happening in the Olympics in 2028. I know they're pushing for it. I don't think they've made the announcement yet, but it's looking good. Pujara with his technique was meant to struggle in England. He is great in Australia pitches and Indian conditions. I don't think he should be dropped. Was he great in India against England? I don't remember that. Was he great in Australia? Absolutely. The guy was amazing in Australia. That's why I don't want to replace him so quickly. But if you have certain cricketers, you guys know how much I love Chris Wokes. You guys laugh at me every time I mention his name. Let me just say this. I know he's a little injured still. He didn't bowl today. They got 276. Could have used a Chris Wokes. You know I'm going to take every chance I can to say how awesome he is. But they don't even think about bringing him along when they leave England. They look at him like, why do you got your bags packed? Get out of here. Go fight with Chris Evans or something like that. Go save the world. Why not treat Pujara that way? If he struggles in England, why is he there? I know things are thin with your B side and your A squad, or your squad and your A squad. Karun Nair could be okay. So now we got a fifth possible replacement for Pujara. Thoughts? Oh, here it comes. I knew this was going to happen. Thoughts on Root's last performance. This is not the Root. The Root I've seen in the last 9 months, was not the Root I saw for the first year. This Root is some kind of insane. 109 in the second innings. Highest score for England. 64 in the first innings. Highest score for England. 25 boundaries and 0 sixes. He is so consistent. He does not try to push the envelope too much. He gets his runs. He's incredible. I sure hope so. What's up, Agent of Chaos, Necessary Evil? How are you doing? I am so beyond jazzed. How many of you guys decided to join me tonight? I don't got the superstar gay with me. I don't got the Six Whisperer with me right now. But I saw this score while I was at work. 276 for 3. KL Rahul for 127 still batting. I had to come on here and talk about it. Mark Wood. Ooh, he gave some runs today. Mark Wood gave him some runs today. He would do that. After I make him a legend with his name, he would do that. He gave us some runs. Highest economy rate for tests, 4, above 4. 66 runs on 16 overs. Holy cow. Ollie Robinson with his bad self. Bowled the most overs, 23. Had the lowest economy rate at 2, and he got himself a wicket and a no ball. James Anderson doing Jimmy Anderson stuff. Someone had said that Stuart Broad was injured. Is he injured in this match or before? Because I know they called Moeen Ali early or late. The captain of my Birmingham Phoenix. That's how much they care about the 100. Raul says, speaking of Raul, different Raul. Hey, Nick, how are things around there? This series could be the last chance for Pujara before he is dropped. I can see it. I can absolutely see it. Everyone, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're talking about day one and how amazing it was for India. He's in a slump and needs to get back to basics. Let's hope he stays on. He is world class. I believe in Pujara. I've seen what he's able to do. That's why I'm not ready to drop him so fast. And you guys know I got that quick hook. Oh, man, I got that quick hook. But I like to say rest. Let him rest. But he's had a lot of rest. I don't know what the problem is right now. Kohli's not in such a bad form. Yes, he is not at his best, but it's just something 5%, which is not clicking, and it's around the corner. His big 100, and he is back. I don't know. I'm not going to say he's done. I'm not going to say that he needs to pack up his cleats, pack up his cricket bag, probably has 13 different bats inside there, and leave and never come back. But what I'm saying is there's something off with, I think, the way he's seeing the ball. And maybe he's always not been the best at seeing the ball, and for him it's just instincts. But how many times have we seen him get out, like today, on an edge, pushed to the offside of him, behind him, to the slips? How many times have we seen him push for that edge? Not try to protect the stumps, and it's just an edge and it happens. But he's not seeing the ball correctly, in my opinion. I've seen the edge. I mean, if he gets out, I can tell you it's an edge, or he's just been straight bowled out because he couldn't get wood on the ball. I don't know if it's hand-eye coordination, but I think it's his eyes. He's not able to see it as well. I'm worried. And he's your anchor. I wouldn't be so worried if he was at 5 or 6, which I know you're saying blasphemous. Move him to 5. He can move himself up to 2. He's done it before in limited format. No, he's not the best batsman anymore. I'm not. Shinaranjan, thank you so much. How you doing? I'm not saying drop the guy. But you can't have him be the guy you count on. He hasn't been that guy for a good long while. Getting back to Laughter Express, I believe Fahari will do well at the top 3. He has been doing that well in domestic in that position. International, yes, has been decent, good with West Indies series and Australian knock. Yeah, absolutely. What do you guys think? Should Pujara be replaced? Maybe after this series if he continues to perform poorly. And who should replace him? Who do you think is in the best position to replace him? I want to know. I want to know what you think about that. Pant chipped 1 to extra cover last match after top edge in his 6th. He's insane. Pont does that kind of stuff. Thoughts on Ashwin missing the first 2 tests? I think that's because he didn't want to mess around with the COVID stuff, right? I have no problem with that. And, you know, it's a pace track in England. You hate to lose your best spinner, your big-time money spinner, the guy who I believe should have been there at the WTC, absolutely. But first 2 tests, with the way they're clicking, so many changes for England, trying out different guys who aren't in form or aren't feeling well. I think you can afford to lose him. But we want him to come back. Imagine if Kohli was dropped in 2014. You just don't drop legends. Pujara will make a comeback. How old is Pujara? Right? You don't drop Kohli in 2014 because he was still young and you had all that potential. But how long? Pujara's 33. Now, I'm not saying, I appreciate your opinion there, Shreyas. Thank you. I'm not saying drop him completely. I'm saying wake-up call. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but it's not been good. It's not been good for, 5 tests back now? Dr. Vi, the doctor's in. What's up, Dr. Vi? Okay, we see the plan here. Nick comes and lashes out on Kohli, and we can expect a magnificent performance from Kohli next time. That's how it usually happens. We need Gabe in here too for. Oh yeah, Gabe would definitely put the finishing touches on that. I guess I am bashing. I was going to say I'm not bashing Kohli. I guess I am bashing Kohli, but it's like a soft bash. It's like a soft bash. He's still the captain of Team India. As long as he's on that field, I'm going to root for him. But man, I'm getting sick of my heart breaking. I knew this was coming. I love it. Wokes can't even sniff the field. Some sort of sorcery is going on. Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. Yeah, he can't. He can't even sniff the field in the 100. Definitely some kind of sorcery. The universe is against me. Joy, what's up, Joy? Says Kohli is going through a lean patch. Every batsman goes through that. Only people who don't have knowledge of cricket would say that he isn't the world's best batsman. Batsman. Okay. That's your opinion. I disagree with it. I think it's very important to see what's in front of you. And all I keep saying, and I'm a nobody. I am someone that doesn't know, doesn't have knowledge of cricket. I am that person. I'll put myself in that category. I don't care. I can see that he continues to edge, or straight out just miss the ball. I would have not a big problem if he, did a punt thing where he was going for a 6 or he was going for a shot and it was a can of corn and it was a sitter and they caught it. I would have no problem with that's what happens. Or he just hits a nice, line drive floating over the surface and someone makes a great John T. Rhodes or Steve Smith catch. But the way he's going out, you think he's the best batsman in the world? For what you've seen the last 6 months, the last 9 months. If he was the best batsman in the world, India would have won the WTC. That's how close they were. They would have won the WTC if he was the best batsman. King Williamson was the best batsman that day, that week. And Joy's not alone with that opinion. I get this all the time, and that's okay. We got so many comments here. I don't want to miss them all. Where did Joy's comment go? Is it really up there that high? We really have all those comments coming in? Holy cow. Okay, there's the mega auction question. Nair can score 300. Who's this Nair guy? Yeah, I did notice Sam Curran was getting up some of those runs early on. Ooh. Mung Folly says, mark my words, Kohli going to come out of this with bang at least 2 centuries in this series. For sure. Wow. Broad's out for the entire summer. That sucks. Oh, absolutely. I'll have to express. KL Rahul is always on a short leash. But I think that leash right now is much larger, much longer. I really do. What he's doing right now is absolutely amazing. Is Gabe in the chat? This chat is going so fast, so crazy. If I miss Gabe, I apologize. Oh, man alive. All right, let me get to some of these. That's 2019 PTSD for Kohli. All right, that's the Ashwin comment. Oh, we got a super chat I missed. Holy cow. Chinmay, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. It's not a big, but it's all I got. Love your work. Oh, thank you so much. That is super, super big. We appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words. Things have been so insane. If you notice on board reviews, I didn't post it for the last 3 days. It's been so crazy with the first week of school. Finally was able to post an NFL video tonight. Was able to drag Jody in here and sit her down for a few minutes to help me out. We got a few more videos with her coming for board reviews. And I wanted to do something, and I thought talking to you guys is the best. I see people in baseball YouTube channels, small YouTube channels, doing this all the time after a game. I wish I could have done this right after the match was over, but I really appreciate you guys joining me, and I appreciate that love. Suman says, every batsman has some weaknesses, and that's been Kohli's weakness always, but it's usually in the start of the inning, but sometimes it's the old habit to poke that ball out. So if that's something that's always been his weakness, then hey, at least I noticed it, right? That would make some sense. If that's always his, it's some guys in baseball, they always want to swing at that high heat. They can't help themselves. That's always been his weakness. Thank you, Nikhil. I appreciate that. Feelings exactly the same. We definitely appreciate that. I know Gabe does. I know I do. All right, there is the Wokes comment. Saganisha says, I would rather see India experiment with the youngster rather than see Pujara in that slot. Someone needs to make the hard decisions to cut old vets past their prime. You need to plan for the transition. I am all about that. And it's easy for me to agree with Saganisha here because I don't have all the history that you guys have with some of these legends, some of these players. I don't know if I'm quite there yet with Saganisha, whether we just got to replace him now and get it going. But the mentality is where I agree with him. Guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I can't believe it's already been almost 40 minutes. It's been flying by. But yes, you've got to try. That's why I love what India's doing in the tour of Sri Lanka. Able to get those youngsters some playing time. It's worked out for some days, other days not so good. But you got to get that experience. If you want to replace Pujara, no, I don't want to replace him with Shubman Gill. Nope. AJ says I sent 2 super chats. Oh, no. Why are these super chats not coming in? He says $200 down the drain. No. Oh, AJ, I am so sorry. That was not on purpose. Where? YouTube. I can't stand it. Please type in the chat, and I will make sure that I get to those before I sign off. So my thoughts for today. KL Rahul. Huge day one, and he's still batting. Rohit. Those guys are setting the table. And then you got Pujara and Kohli. But the beautiful thing is they're at 276 for 3 right now. Yes, you want to pad that lead, right? If you had it your way, you'd get to like 350, 400. You get bowled out at near the end of day 2, and you still look like you're going to prevent that draw if things go your way. That's very possible to get to 350 in the position they're in right now with some guys they still have yet to bat. Is Jadeja on their squad? Yeah, Jadeja's there. Ponce ready to bat still. Shami, Sharma, Bumrah, and Lord Salaj. Bumrah was a monster the last match, the last test. Ruby's not Bucks. Hey, it's all Bucks, my friend. It's all Bucks. Labuschagne is greater than Cole. I'm not going that far. Drew, you lost your mind. Now you're trolling me. Akshat, I kind of agree with you. I don't think it's intentional. But after the Australia tour, it's like Kohli is over trying to score one. I kind of agree with you. It seems like there's a disinterest right there. This is from God? What's up, God? I'll be talking to you later today. Okay, you convinced me. Kohli sucks. That comment cracks me up. It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to convince him he sucks. Oh, I'm just worried. Yeah. Rohit is playing better. Agent of Chaos. He is, Nick. He's the best batsman, Kohli. Like Ben Stokes is the best all-rounder. You don't compare him with some greens or you get Gabe-like epic expressions from us. You guys love Gabe when he goes crazy. I'm not going to say he's the best batsman. Give me all the expressions you want. Love you all. But no, where have I been? Working, my friend. Back to the regular grind. I take my job very, very seriously. I put a lot of hours, extra hours. And you know, I got these kids that run around my house a lot. Oh yeah, my kids, they're mine. Same DNA and all that. AJ, I'm still looking for your comments. I'm still looking for them. All right, Monk Folly says, Nick, Kohli wants to prove something. That's why he is lacking. He just keeps playing the balls, which he could leave easily. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. He is playing fifth stump line, needs to change his yes. Yes. If I can thumbs up that comment, I would. Oh, there you go. I forgot Sky. Okay, a sixth possibility for number 3. Baseball or cricket, what's the best? In my opinion, baseball. It's since I was a baby, been watching baseball. But I love cricket. Is Wokes fit again? I think they should replace Curran and put Wokes in. I don't think he's fit again. I don't know why. I like both cricket squads, but I support India just a little bit more. But I do like England. I do. AJ, I don't see any comments coming in. Hopefully it didn't run away. Or maybe you're getting the Han Solo treatment, huh? Yeah, I don't see him yet. Go ahead and send those in, my friend. You should apply for the commentator job for Major League Cricket when it starts in USA. If I'm not wrong about the name. I think it is called Major League Cricket. Thank you so much for saying that. That would be fantastic. Full disclosure, it wasn't the Major League Cricket people, but it was the people putting on a tournament or a showcase in Texas over the summer, where I contacted the people via Instagram, and I let them know who Gabe and I are and how we would love to come down for free and just jump in a commentator booth and help along. Never heard back. Never heard back. Harsha says Shaw and Sky available for third test. I think Shaw's deserved a chance. I think he does. He has deserved a chance. That's right, the hitman. Andrew Cook, the WTC season has already started, Nick. Both England and India have been docked points for slow over rate. What? How dare they? That sucks. Saganisha says, bring in Sky. So, I mean, what can we say besides what we've already said? Very exciting day one. Rohit Sharma, strike rate 57. KL Rahul, strike rate 51. He's seen 248 balls. Can't say enough. Pujara, 9. Kohli, 42. Again, I'm not saying it's horrible. Only 3 boundaries? 103 balls. At least he saw 103 balls, right? But it's not about eating up balls this early on. Ajinkya Rahane. Ooh. I think even I could have a higher strike rate than that after 22 balls. He got 1 run on 22 balls. I get it. Outlast a day is probably the new ball later on. But it's all about 276, baby. It's all about that 276. What else can we say? Rashab says, please compare Kohli with the legends like Lara, Tendulkar, Ponting. I think these guys are fools. I have never seen a great batsman get out of the same ball for the entire duration of his career. Those are fighting words, Rashab. But I understand what you're saying. I can understand what you're saying. You gotta know all the fielding positions being a commentator. Do you know them all? Do you? No. And you're right. I do need to have them all. But I guess I was kind of banking on the fact that we were Americans loving cricket, new to it, and love to talk about it, and was hoping that like that whole spectacle would surpass the fact of, listen, if they got me in the booth, I'd be studying those positions every day, all day until I had them down pat. If they said you got 20 days or 2 weeks or whatever, or 1 week, I would put myself to school to figure that out. Suman says, exactly, Nick. I was really disappointed from Kohli on getting out yesterday in that way because he was well set and was leaving the bull really well. But then he poked the bat out once. He can't help himself. He cannot help himself. It's like the husband, right? It's got the rubber neck. And he's like, if I look again, my wife is going to catch me and she's going to leave me. She said, I get one more chance. And I can't do it. I can't do it. And then there's a girl right there and he can't help it. Marriage on the line. He can't help it. Can I talk about England batting woes? Well, they haven't batted in the second test yet. They batted in the first test, obviously, for 2 innings. It wasn't pretty, but they were able to draw that match, right? They were able to get 303 in their second innings. That batting was decent. The first innings, Rory Burns, 0. Sibley, 18. Root had the highest score, 64. You had 4 donuts, 4 ducks. And you allowed Boomer to eat you up for 4 and Shami for 3, and Boomer's been way out of form. But then their second innings was much better, cemented by Root's 100. Right? Still had a few ducks on the pond that got taken out. Anisha says, "What's in the box? What's in the box?" I don't get it. Is there a box somewhere around here? What's in the box? I don't know. How much do you think India will score today? Your predictions. Okie dokie. How much do I think? See, I am the kind of fan, because of trends, I've noticed that if you have a big day, the next day is going to be much leaner. But they've only lost 3 wickets. As long as KL Rahul's in there, and now he's going to get a good night's sleep, or he's probably already slept, now he's waking up getting ready, anything could happen. How much do you think India will score? I think I don't want them to still be batting after day 2, because then I start stressing about drawing. And you guys will tell me, you don't have to worry about it. I start stressing about it. Unless you can get a high enough score for the follow one to be a factor. So I'm going to say, because I'm always Mr. Negative, that they're going to get another 130. So they're going to get to 406. And they're going to get bowled out like in the 65th over. They're going to see a lot of balls. So 130 for the rest of this inning. That's what I'm saying, 130. Let me know what you think. I like this guy for Pujara. I think there's a few other possibilities as well. It's said that 30% of Americans like cricket. I don't know everybody, but I have never met anyone else that even talked about cricket. 30% seems really high. Really, really high. I got a super chat here. Can't find it. Jeez Louise. Scion, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Can you talk about England batting, bowling? What is different they should be doing? Chris Wokes. That's where you start right there. Chris Wokes. Listen, you got Ollie Robinson getting a fiver in that first test match, which is great for England, but he's getting a whole lot of runs. That's great for England. But you need someone else to step up. Broad's injured now. They're saying for the whole summer, possibly. But you needed more from him. Sam Curran. Don't know what he's doing. Right? And in that first innings against India, they only bowled the 4 bowlers. I guess that's not too different than usual. Stu Broad did get a wicket in the second innings. He got KL Rahul. But my point is, Ollie Robinson's your best bowler. It's not a lot of depth. They need to create depth. How do you create depth? By getting guys healthy. I like the move of bringing Moeen Ali, but I don't think he's your solution, your long-term solution. He's the Band-Aid right now. You guys are going to want to slap me for saying it a million times, but you need a Chris Wokes. That's exactly what you need. And they need to develop some spinners. How many different spinners have we seen? Dom Bess. What's the other guy's name? Leach. All these different guys. You got to develop a serious spinner. AJ, thanks for the super chat, Sion. AJ says, I think it's because of his trigger movements, because of his back and across trigger movement. He loses sight of his force stump and pokes his bat. He always pokes that bat. I don't know why. Maybe because of his trigger movement. Are you saying like he has like a little bit of a twitch that he can't handle? Or like his trigger movements, like he's just ready to hit those harder shots, those deeper shots, and so he's just ready to pull that trigger? This is something that I think is very fixable. I do. I think it's something that you can fix. But if you're saying it's been his thing for a while, then, maybe not. Suman says, lots of those legends have not scored a 70 century, Nick. Have not scored a 70 century or 70 centuries. Ask any of them, will they take 70 century and keep on getting out in the same way, and they'll take it with both hands? Not sure exactly what you mean by a 70 century. But thank you for that. It's from the movie Seven, came out in 95. Oh, what's in the box? Yeah. Ooh. Wasn't that a head or something like that? You think 380 max? You think their tail is too long? Wow. I mean, you do still have Rahul, Jadeja, and Pont, right? Let's say each of them get 30 more. That gives you 90. I don't think you're going to get more than 30 combined from the entire tail end. I really don't. So that's 120. We'll see. 380. Okay, so you're actually going, I see what you're saying. You're going less than what I'm saying, because I was saying 406. Yeah, I think that's like a magic area. 370 to 400. Kohli has 70 centuries in total. That's what he means. That's a lot. And I have not seen one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for jumping on, especially for how short notice this is. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate having this stream session just to talk, not to watch cricket, but just to talk about the things that we saw. I know for India fans, it's been a long time coming. England is still a good test squad, even though they're not complete. They still do well in England. Australia fans are liking what they're seeing because they're feeling good with this England squad. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the answers. And thank you for dealing with my blasphemous comments. Appreciate you guys so much. Please don't forget to like the video before you leave. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. And let me know after this post. Let me know if you want more of these. If you're watching this after it's live, let me know if you want more of these. Let's talk about it, because I think these are fun. We can just talk about what we see. Here we go. Second Isha says, have more late night. Let's talk about it. That reminds me of, what is that? Machine Gun Killer. Let's talk about it. That diss track they did against Eminem. You're welcome, everyone. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Manish, Second Isha, Suman, Sion, Neil, Dhruv, Joy, Akshat, Rishab, Laughter Express, Adarsh, and the rest. You guys are the best. Thank you, Ari Lane. Manish, have a great night. Let's see if they can get to 400. Let's see if they can get to 380. Let's see if they can go beyond. And be nice, everyone out there. Enjoy yourselves some cricket, and I will see you all next time. Maybe tomorrow night. You never know. But until next time, adios.